Okay, here we are with my Subaru SVX. I'm going to show you how to remove the fuel pump and all the little pieces you'll need to know. This is going to be my third time in about 3 days to do this, so I should be able to do it pretty quickly. Reason I'm doing it is I need to remove the right, or the driver's side, cinder unit so I can get the fuel gauge working properly. So first thing we come in here is I've got a later model, so there's a split in the seats. So I need to pull the seats down. First step is going to be to remove these 3 Phillips heads on each side so we can get the carpet cover off. Okay, step 1, here we go. Okay, now we can access this, but first I'm going to remove this seat back so that I can get in here easier. So basically it is just a couple, I believe 14 millimeter, half inch, maybe it's 12, yeah, 12 millimeter bolts, 3 of them. There's 1, 3. Pull this up, get this seat out. Cool. So now we have some room. Okay, now we have 4 Phillips heads here. Cool. Now we're inside. I've got my hoses labeled 1, 2, 3, 4 just so I put them back in the correct order. So first thing we're going to do is just take these clamps off. Get that off. Let's see here. I'm not sure if this will actually work here. 1, 2. I'll do this one like so. Cool. So get these off. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Use those, and then 4. Okay. Okay, so first we need to disconnect this connector. Cool. Take that out. And then we have to undo this screw cap. Try and keep this back here if possible. Okay, keep this cap on and then pull it up this way, and then you can get the whole thing out. So this is just the gasket that sits on the inside here. I might just leave this in here. Cool. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna pull it out. This unit. So I'm gonna disconnect both of these plugs. Hopefully, that's 1. work them. There we go, there's two. And let's see. Basically, I think that I am going to disconnect the crossover tube. So if you can see in here, get this to the side a little. Over your main fuel pump, there's usually a metal cover with tabs. Mine's missing that to keep the fuel pump seated, but basically to get the fuel pump out is you can just grab this whole unit here. To the side over here is the cinder unit on this side with the fuel level indicator. So basically I'm going to disconnect this hose and then pull this whole thing out right here. Cool. So I guess I'm going to pull this other plug off down here. If I can. Let's see. Yep, may have to get a 90. Let me see if I can get my hand down in there. It's kind of a tight spot. There we go. Got that plug off. So now I can just pull this cinder unit out, and I have to turn it counterclockwise. As I do it, and then this is the cinder unit. Gently work it out. Cool. There she comes. So here's the entire cinder unit. Need to look at the contacts inside here. This obviously is the float. So we'll see what's wrong. Okay. Here's the cinder unit. It's held on by a couple tabs. There's one here. Probably get them by my fingernails easier, and then these two in the back. There we go. So this whole unit comes off. So here's the unit. As it moves, it should be making contact in here, but oh, it's like my devil's horns are not making any contact. Oh. So these two things on the side here. That's why it's not working. Okay. So, gonna have to disassemble and try and make contact with these two things here. It's hard to see. This thing touching this plate, this side touching the plate. See what happens.